Hello and welcome to my Magic Find Guide Ultimate Edition. I have done a guide before for this character, so I will not be going over the build, but I will be going over the items you need for the Magic Find. Basically, the sorceress is the best Magic Find character due to the items that he can use. Talrasha's chest, the amulet, and the belt. Those are the only three items you're really going to be using. They will give a really good set bonus if you use them together. I can just quickly equip it now to show you what it is. So you get 65% better chance on getting Magic Find items, as well as also the good stats from the items themselves. And you can get an East rune in the chest, which is always nice. And then you even get some 10% faster cast rate on the belt. So these three items together are really good for Magic Find. Now another item that you can consider, I wouldn't use this normally, but you could consider chant guards with 40% Magic Find and war travels with 50% Magic Find, but these two items are not that good. If you had to choose between one of them, I would go with the boots, cause the Magic Find, the faster cast rate on the gloves are more important than the stats on the Elder's boots. And then you could also consider getting some other rings than Stone of Jordans, but again it also nerfs you quite a bit, so I wouldn't go with that. So for normal gameplay, this would be my kinda standard items that I would be using. Now on my Switch I have a Call to Arms and Spirit right now, but the optimal switch when you're killing bosses as you're getting the kill blow, you would switch to a 6 socket East and a 4 socket Monarch. Really excellent Magic Find switch. You can get some that are cheaper, but this is probably the best if you want the best Magic Find on kill blow. Now you could also go with the Geats. Mine's not that good, but again it nerfs your kill speed and whatnot, but it's still pretty good to use instead of having charms. And now for the inventory itself, the small charms, try to get some with resist and Magic Find. It helps a lot. As you can see right now, in my kinda normal Magic Find gear, my resistance are not really good, but at least I have lightning and cold a little up, so it's not instant dead if I face some nasty mobs. But yeah, it's not easy to get good resist. Now one thing you should also consider is not using any shooter, but instead going with a Hotto. But I kinda just like using a shooter for this build. I also believe that Hotto doesn't have 40% faster cast rate. Now I think it does, but you definitely want to aim to get 105 faster cast rate. So right now I have, let's see, 60, 70. Oh, can't remember. Yeah, probably don't have 105. Yeah, I don't think I have quite 105 with this setup, but it's still pretty high. But if you can get 105 faster cast rate with your Magic Find, you're teleporting at the second highest teleport speed, which helps a lot. I can just quickly showcase now how good it is at killing. Most of the time I will only be using Blizzard, so yeah, that's kinda easy to use if you're Magic Finding. You just kinda aim and walk away. The only problem with playing this build is that I'm quite fragile to melee hits, and I feel like I can deal with magic hits pretty easy, but melee mobs seems to kill me quite bad. It's also just the fact that my Blizzard is not doing that much damage. It's still good, but it's not great. Anywho, let's try and find a big pack. Okay, this is pretty big too. Now, as you cast your Blizzard, you pretty much just wanna either teleport or run away, and then aim a fireball on cold blue mobs. One thing that's really annoying as well is poison. Since I don't have a lot of poison resist, the poison effect lasts a really long time, which makes it hard for me to survive poison when I'm also facing other damage. But I think I showed enough gameplay by now. The build is okay, but it's of course for magic find, so you're not going to be doing that much damage. But yeah, it's still good. I could also quickly show some other gear in the stash. You could also be using a Mars amulet, not a Mars amulet, a magic find amulet that has 50 magic find extra. But again, if you're really only going to leech because you're being, I don't know, boosted by people, you could use even more magic find that I have. Use your inventory with full 7% magic find small charms and stuff like that. But basically, the items that I'm using right now, this is kind of the standard magic find items that I like to only use, so I don't get my kill damage so low that I can barely kill anything. And I could also quickly showcase the damage. Now I'm also using Cold Mastery. I have to go into my... oh, haven't bind that one. So I'm also using Cold Mastery at 100, well 95% in my current gear. Next level I could maybe put 1 point into Cold Mastery or something like that, but for Magic Find it's still pretty okay to have 95% on Cold Mastery. So yeah, I hope you found this useful, and definitely if you're going to be Magic Find, use a wizard with this sort of gear here, because it's simply just the best if you also want both the teleport, the kill speed and the Magic Find. So yeah, good luck on that and goodbye.